We are back on the ETVU Coach Show. Yes, me again, Mark T. Robinson, here with head men's and women's tennis coach, Jeff Bramlett. And, Coach, it's always a joy to talk to you because you're the only coach that brings his notes with him. You make it look official here on the ETVU Coaches Show.
It's the only way I can remember all the names and all the matches after 2 matches over the weekend.
Yeah.
I forget them all by Monday. So you start asking me specific questions. Maybe I can turn to my notes and
absolutely
not forget about anyone.
Hopefully questions won't be too difficult here this week. But you guys are 3-1 on both sides with the men's and the women's tennis. And right now you're on a little bit of a roll here. A lot of great expectations for your team. But just coming up a little bit short against UT Dallas. But first we're going to talk about the meet against Howard Payne University here. Your women coming away with an 8-1 win, men coming away with a 9-0 sweep. So some great performances there. Talk about what you saw as a coach this past weekend from your team.
I saw a lot of good effort and good play, of course. We were able to bring in a lot of alternates, so it showed we had a very good depth in doing that. I mean, we had a tough match with Adam and John, 8-3 at the #1 doubles. Malika and Ashley had a tough match. That was our only loss of the day, 3-8 in the doubles. But it's the first time they've played together this year, and so that they were just kind of having to learn on the fly a little bit. We were able to bring in Olivia at #2 singles. She won 1-0. We brought in Cassidy at #3 singles. She won 2-0. Same thing on the men's side. We brought in Tyrese at 4 singles, Dalton at 5 singles, Reed Adams at #6 singles, and all won. I think the scores were 1-1, 0-1, and 0-0 with Reed. So it's good that those guys get a little bit of work in and some real live match play because they're out there working just as hard as the other guys and showing up to practice every day and giving their teammates real good practice out there. So that was good, especially when we have a team like UT Dallas the next day, and we're out there playing them in elements, and it got real windy and cold on Friday. It's good when you can rest your starters, so that's always a good problem to have.
Yeah, absolutely. And just kind of before coming on for the interview, we were kind of talking about you guys' schedule this year. You're going to be road warriors, like you put it, and just kind of talk about that dynamic. How challenging is that to have to go on the road week after week after week battling against top-tier opponents here this year with your schedule?
Yeah, it's an unusually hard schedule, and a lot of times you try to reciprocate, and if somebody came here, you go there, and we just owe a lot of road trips this year, and then the conference schedule came out that way. Typically, we have 4 home matches and 1 away. This year we got 4 away and 1 home match on our Eastern Conference schedule, and so it was just the perfect storm this year. All our conference matches are away. It seems like all of our non-conference matches are away. I think we have something like maybe 4 home matches this year, and then we had to cancel one against Dallas Baptist. We always love playing Dallas Baptist and Wade over there. That's one of our favorite coaches and favorite teams to play, and we've had a little problem with the paint on the courts. It powdered up. We just didn't deem it to be safe out there for a high-level college match, so we had to cancel that with only 4 home matches. That's like a quarter of our season.
Yeah.
We lost right there on home matches, so. But it's hard. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time on the road trips and try to see things and go to nice restaurants and that sort of thing. But it starts to grind on you, especially as you get towards the end of the season. And we're playing tough teams as well. I mean, a lot of these teams are nationally ranked or regionally ranked teams that we're playing. So it's definitely a challenge, and especially when you mix in the makeup work and the academics that these high GPAs that the kids are trying to keep in there as well. Absolutely,
and just kind of looking at your athletes individually, John Hers has done a great job so far. Joseph Salinas, another guy that has been really strong for you. Tiffany Stankiewicz has done a great job as well. And in fact, at the #1 singles spot, picking up a win against Howard Payne. So just kind of talk about what some of those players have really meant to your program thus far. It's early in the season, obviously, but they've helped your team get off to a tremendous start so far.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Tiffany's missed almost a year of tennis.
Yes.
And to have her back, I mean, that's a I always tell everybody that's our number one recruit this year, getting Tiffany, and that's huge. She was the MVP of the conference championship team, and then same thing with Joseph. He had to miss the fall, and so he's missed almost six months of tennis, and has come in and filled in that number one spot, and they're playing beautifully. And the scary thing is they're playing awesome tennis right now. They're both still very rusty. I mean, they're not even hitting on all cylinders yet. When they start hitting on all cylinders,
yes.
it's really going to be scary. Who else do we have? Reed Adams has come in, and
yes.
Oh gosh, he's missed like 3 years. He hasn't played since his freshman year. I mean, he's been so busy with other things. He's a trainer for the basketball team, president of the student body class.
Yes.
Last match he played, he clinched the final match for us against Concordia for us to advance to the semifinals of the conference tournament. And then he played against UT Dallas. Ironically, I guess was the last match he played, the semifinals of the conference tournament. And so what a luxury it is to have Reed back. Not only his play on the court, but his leadership. He leads the Bible studies, as does Tiffany. I mean, she leads the Bible studies for the women's team. And of course, you mentioned John Herr. He got Player of the Week last week, as did Malika Sikio. And John won another big match for us against UT Dallas. Malika played well against UT Dallas. So we're having a lot of the same players stepping up. Joseph had a real good match at the number one singles. Tiffany had a great, second set in her match. She finally started finding her groove. Gosh, I'm trying to think who else had a good match. I got my cheat notes here.
Yeah, exactly.
to look at. Adam got thrown into the mix. Adam probably got a little bit of a taste of college tennis. Got a little bit of a clinic there, but he's learning. Tyler and had a good first set. Ty had a good second set. We had a big win at number 3 doubles with Andrew and Tyler. I mean, they played very, very well in that. I know on the girls' side. Let's see here. Gosh, we had a rematch of the ITA championship with Elisa.
Yes,
Kathy Joseph. I mean, that was probably the match of the day.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we came out on the losing side of that. Probably wasn't. I don't see Lisa have off days very often, but she was a little off in her singles. We played very well. Malika and Tess, I felt like at number 3 doubles, lost in a very, very close match at number 3 doubles.
Yes.
Kaylee played excellent in her singles. Got our only win of the day in the singles. Won 6-3, 7-5. And then, like I said, Malika, stayed out there. I think she's the final match on the court. I mean, she's always the final match on the court. As a freshman, I watched her play a 6-hour match one time. That she won. So she could win 0-0 and be out there for 3 hours. So I've never seen anything like it. But she lost 2-3, but it's a very competitive match. And Ashley had a strong match there at the exhibition match at 7, and Cassidy had a strong second set at the number 8. We won number 4 doubles with Ashley and Cassidy. So. Tyrese, he won his 7 singles. We were very competitive out there at the number 4 doubles there with Tyrese and Dalton. So I'm always looking at that because
Absolutely.
None of these lineups are set in stone. We're always looking at trying to strengthen our lineups as the season goes on, and then heaven forbid if we have injuries or illnesses or anything like that, you always have to be looking at who's the next man up, that sort of thing.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like you guys have a very complete team. And I was kind of interested to know, between, if you can remember the dynamic of that team where the year you won the championship and then this year's team, what are does this team have some of the leadership qualities and some of the talent level of the team that won the championship that year? Are you seeing any similarities between those two teams at all?
Well, definitely seeing some similarities both in the lineup and in the leadership, the style of play, and it's funny that you say that. We got a lot of the same players that we had on both the semifinal team that we had on the men's team last year, as well as the championship team that we had on the women's side. So we're trying to get that lineup so that it's very similar to that, and we're trying to get that same mindset that the teams had back then, that very unselfish mindset where everybody just had one goal, and in mind, and just that single mindset focus out there. And,
Yes, sir.
And they just all had such great attitudes that year. No complaining at all, and just would never have excuses, and we're getting a lot closer to that.
Absolutely. And final question for you here today. I was just kind of wondering, with me being, I'm actually pretty active with staying in shape and all that type of stuff. But I was just kind of wondering, if I were to pick up tennis, I always go by and see you guys practicing. What is the first thing that I need to kind of learn? Because I've kind of always thought that picking up tennis, it doesn't seem like it'd be very hard to pick up and start playing. But mastering it, of course, is a different level. But what's that first thing that I would have to know if I were to pick up the sport of tennis, Coach?
Let's see. Don't hit it over the fence. It takes a long time to run out there and pick up the tennis balls. Don't do that. But no, you just want to get by Walmart or Academy. You don't want to spend too much at first. Just get a good affordable racket and a couple cans of tennis balls. Find somebody else that will get out there and be willing to hit with you, and maybe somebody, you probably find myself or somebody on the tennis team that'll give you pointers. But it really is a lifetime sport. My mom played it till she was about 86 years old.
Oh, wow.
And, it's great, cardiovascular exercise for you, but it's a lot of fun. And I got out there and hit with last week with it, and I was like, wow, I forgot how much fun this sport is. That's why we play it. But that's truly, what we try to keep in mind, that we're all playing it, for the love of the sport, and that's why I'm coaching it, and that's why everybody's playing it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again, Coach. Nice to have you on the show again, and your cheat sheet as well.
Yeah, thank goodness I had my cheat sheet. Thank you.
Absolutely. And you can keep up with all things ETBU Sports on goetbutigers.com, or follow us on social media at goetbutigers. Well, Mark T. Robinson once again with head men's and women's tennis coach Jeff Bramlett. We'll be back on the ETBU Coaches Show with yet another coach. You'll see who it is on the other side. Thanks for watching.